We all know protein is important, but most people don't realize just how powerful it really is. Whether you're trying to lose weight, build muscle, boost your energy, or simply stay full longer, protein plays a central role in how your body functions and how healthy you feel. In fact, if you're constantly tired, hungry, or struggling with cravings, chances are you're not getting enough protein in your diet. In today's video, we're diving deep into why protein is the secret hero of a healthy lifestyle. From the best high-protein foods to how much protein your body actually needs, and how it impacts everything from your brain to your gut to your skin, this is the ultimate guide to a protein-rich diet. So, if you've ever wondered whether you're eating enough protein or what kind of protein is best, stay tuned. You might be surprised by what you learn. Let's start with the basics. What exactly is protein and why is it so essential? Protein is made up of building blocks called amino acids, and these amino acids are used to build muscles, repair tissues, support the immune system, and produce hormones and enzymes. In short, protein is literally what your body is made of. Every cell in your body contains protein, from your skin and hair to your bones and internal organs. It's not just for gym rats or bodybuilders. Protein is for everyone, young or old, active or sedentary. Here's something most people don't know. Protein isn't just about muscles. It also supports brain function, stabilizes blood sugar, and keeps your metabolism running smoothly. That's why people who eat a high-protein breakfast often feel more focused and energized during the day. When you start your morning with protein, it helps prevent the energy crash that comes from eating just carbs. It also helps reduce cravings later in the day, which means fewer trips to the snack drawer or late-night kitchen raids. Now let's talk numbers. How much protein do you really need? While the standard recommendation is about 0.8 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight, many experts now agree that this number is too low, especially for people who are active, older, or trying to lose fat. A more optimal range is closer to 1.2 to 2 grams per kilogram of body weight. For someone who weighs 70 kilograms, that's around 84 to 140 grams of protein per day. It might sound like a lot, but once you understand which foods are rich in protein, it becomes much easier to hit those targets. So where can you find this magical macronutrient? Let's break down the best sources of protein into 3 categories: animal-based, plant-based, and supplemental. Animal-based proteins include foods like chicken, turkey, beef, fish, eggs, and dairy products like Greek yogurt and cottage cheese. These proteins are considered complete, which means they contain all 9 essential amino acids your body needs but cannot produce on its own. Animal proteins are also more bioavailable, meaning your body can absorb and use them more efficiently. Plant-based proteins, on the other hand, include foods like beans, lentils, chickpeas, quinoa, tofu, tempeh, nuts, seeds, and even vegetables like spinach and broccoli. While most plant proteins are incomplete, meaning they lack one or more essential amino acids, you can combine them to make complete proteins. For example, rice and beans together form a complete protein. Plant-based diets can absolutely be high in protein, but they require a bit more planning. And then there are supplemental proteins, like whey, casein, pea protein, and other protein powders. These can be incredibly useful for people with busy schedules, those who work out regularly, or anyone who struggles to meet their daily protein goals through whole foods alone. A protein shake after a workout, or even as a meal replacement, can be an efficient way to fuel your body. One of the biggest myths about protein is that eating more of it will make you bulky. That's simply not true. Muscle growth requires not just protein, but also resistance training and specific calorie intake. In fact, higher protein intake can help with fat loss by preserving lean muscle mass while promoting satiety. If you're trying to lose weight, increasing your protein intake can actually help you eat less overall, because you'll feel full longer. Let's talk about timing. Is it better to eat all your protein in one meal or spread it throughout the day? Research suggests that evenly distributing your protein intake across your meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, is more beneficial than loading it all at dinner. Your body can only use so much protein at one time for muscle repair and other functions, so spreading it out helps maximize the benefits. Let's go through an example. Say you're aiming for 100 grams of protein a day. You could have 25 grams at breakfast, 30 grams at lunch, 20 grams in a snack, and 25 grams at dinner. That might look like eggs with toast in the morning, grilled chicken and veggies at lunch, a protein shake in the afternoon, and salmon with quinoa and broccoli at dinner. Simple, balanced, and effective. Let's also clear up another myth. High-protein diets damage your kidneys. This idea has been around for years, but there is no evidence that a high-protein diet harms healthy kidneys. The confusion comes from studies on people who already have kidney disease. Yes, they need to limit protein, but if you're healthy, protein is not only safe, it's essential. Now, let's explore some surprising signs that you may not be getting enough protein. If your hair is thinning or brittle, if your nails break easily, if your skin looks dull, or if you're constantly hungry despite eating regular meals, these can all be symptoms of protein deficiency. Muscle loss, poor recovery from workouts, and even frequent infections or slow wound healing can also indicate your body is starving for protein. A lack of protein can also impact mental health. Amino acids are needed to produce neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine. If you're not getting enough protein, your mood may suffer. This can lead to feelings of irritability, depression, or brain fog. So yes, protein literally makes you happier. Now let's talk about the best high-protein snacks to keep around. Greek yogurt with berries and a drizzle of honey, hard-boiled eggs, roasted chickpeas, protein bars, cottage cheese with pineapple, tuna on whole grain crackers. These snacks aren't just filling, they fuel your body and help you avoid energy crashes between meals. For those on plant-based diets, here are some smart combinations to make sure you getting complete proteins. Lentils with brown rice, hummus with whole wheat pita, peanut butter on multi-grain toast, tofu stir-fry with quinoa. And remember, plant proteins often come with fiber, which is another major health benefit. Some people worry that a high-protein diet will limit their food options, but the truth is, it opens up a world of delicious meals. Think of grilled chicken with avocado salad, tofu and vegetable stir-fry with sesame sauce, beef stew with sweet potatoes, black bean tacos with salsa and guacamole, salmon bowls with rice and edamame. The possibilities are endless, and it's all about balance. Protein also helps regulate hormones. It stabilizes insulin, keeps your hunger hormone ghrelin in check, and supports leptin, the hormone that signals fullness. So if you're struggling with cravings or weight fluctuations, tweaking your protein intake could help restore that hormonal balance. Another incredible benefit of protein is how it supports aging. As we get older, we naturally lose muscle mass, a process called sarcopenia. This can lead to weakness, frailty, and even falls. A higher protein intake helps preserve muscle, keeps you strong, and enhances quality of life as you age. That's why experts now recommend older adults eat even more protein, not less. Now let's talk about kids and teens. Growing bodies need more protein than adults because they're building tissues at a rapid rate. A protein-rich breakfast helps improve focus, learning, and energy levels throughout the school day. So instead of sugary cereals, try eggs, milk, or nut butter toast. It makes a big difference. Even your skin, hair, and nails depend on protein. Collagen, keratin, and elastin. These are all proteins that keep your skin glowing, your hair shiny, and your nails strong. So if you're investing in skincare or hair products, but ignoring your diet, you're missing the foundation. For those concerned about sustainability, there's good news. Plant-based protein sources are not only healthy, but also environmentally friendly. Lentils, beans, and tofu require far less water and land than traditional livestock farming. You can support your health and the planet at the same time. If you're someone who skips meals or eats a lot of processed snacks, a protein-rich diet can dramatically stabilize your mood and energy. Protein digests more slowly than carbohydrates, so it keeps your blood sugar steady. That means fewer energy dips, less irritability, and more mental clarity throughout the day. Let's wrap up with some powerful habits you can start today to increase your protein intake. First, include a source of protein in every meal. Second, keep high-protein snacks on hand. Third, try a protein shake when you're in a rush. Fourth, experiment with new recipes using beans, lentils, lean meats, and seafood. And finally, track your intake for a few days, just to get a feel for how much protein you are actually eating. Protein is not a trend. It's a vital nutrient your body depends on. When you give your body the protein it needs, you'll feel stronger, think clearer, and even look better. So whether your goal is to gain muscle, lose fat, age gracefully, or just feel more energized, make protein a priority. Thank you for watching. If this video helped you understand how important protein really is, hit that like button and share it with a friend who needs to see this. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more health and nutrition content every single week. Drop a comment below and tell us, what's your favorite high-protein food? We'd love to hear from you.